and welcome back to techystack channel. Today we'll try to explore challenge number 13. So the bot name is PDF scraping bot. So we need to develop that bot. So already we have one PDF file which I have downloaded earlier. Let me open that file. So in this file having some couple of data. So we need to extract these data. So we have some start, stop and verify, and we have some ESI ID. So these data we need to fetch. Once you fetch the data, we need to upload in some portal, and later we need to send that Excel file to this particular mail ID. This PDF is some bit tricky, so we'll try to explore with the document understanding. Let me go back to the uipath studio, and first of all we need to install that package. So the package which we called as intelligent automation, I will show you. So intelligent OCR activities. So if you not installed, just try to install this. Go to all packages and search for intelligent OCR, and you can just install it. And we need to install one more package which we called omni OCR. So this OCR will use to fetch data from the PDF. So this is an omni OCR. So just try to install both the two packages. And now first step is here we need to create the taxonomy. And I'm creating one variable which is called taxonomy itself. And now let me create the taxonomy template here. So moving to the taxonomy manager, and already I have created one taxonomy name. It's called PDF data table. So in this PDF data table, I created two fields. So the first field is which is not required, but just try to keep it as a temporary purpose. And second one is data tables. So the type of this variable is data table. And here we need to fetch some couple of columns which we called start column, stop column, verify, and ESID. So all are has been builded. Once you completed taxonomy part, so now we need to move to second part, digitization. So what it will do now, it will just convert it, enter the text, enter the document to the text format. So it is easy to extract the data. So I'm taking digitization document, and here I need to create the document path. So just I created one variable, and in that variable I will just pass the document path, and document path I created, and similar I will create for document text, and object model just I will create DOM, and here I will use the Omni OCR. So you can use uipath document OCR, anything is fine, but as of now I'm using Omni OCR. So let me remove this and take the activity from activities panel. Omni OCR I'm taking. The next step is we need to classify the document. Classifying the document scope. So document part I'm giving as document path, and taxonomy already I have created one variable, just I'm passing the same variable, and rest of the things applicable same thing. Should be the document text, and this is the DOM. And finally, I will create the one variable which is called classification result. And here we need to drag one activity which we called classifier, keyword classifier. Just I will drag and updating the path. And I will remove this later. I will add everything, this and all, and configure. Already I created one PDF data table now in the taxonomy. So I just checked there. So data is available in this PDF data table, and later we can convert the data to Excel file. And the next step is data extraction scope. So here only we need to extract the data and classification result not required and the document object DOM. So just I will run one time. So I'm disabling this activity as of now. I will just run because it will create that document understand scope JSON file. So just run it. So because I not given the path of the document file, I will give right now. And here I have the JSON file. I'm opening the JSON file, and here, okay, this is not that JSON file. So taxonomy JSON file is available, and I'm taking the document ID. This is the document ID. So just I'm taking and updating the same thing in document ID type. So this is done. And finally, extraction results, creating one variable. So this is completed. If we call form extractor, and these things it's updated by defaultly. And going to the manage template, and here I will create the template. So I need to select the document type. So here my document type is PDF data table, and the template name is I will make it as table one, or you can put anything is fine. And I need to select the document. So this is my document, RPA sample form. And later here I'm using the Omni OCR package, no? So I will use the same Omni OCR, and you can keep it as automatic and just click on the configure. So it will take some time, and once this is done, you will reach this page, and here page match information. So just click, and here you need to select minimum 5. So I will take more than 5. So because this is identifying whether you are in the same correct PDF page or different page. So minimum should be the 5. So as of now, I'm taking more than 5. So this is completed. Once I click on this plus icon, so we can see the all the data available here. And the next step is company name. So this is temporary purpose I created. Just I will take this company name as the same one, and I will click on this add. And let me take this is the company name. So I taken that company name, and finally the data table. So let me check the data how it look like. So here I have a stop service verify. So if it is like this checkbox, then we need to enable that. If it is not there, we don't want to take this. So now let me extract new data table. So from it starts from here. So once this is done, you can see the downside couple of things. One is the horizontal line, vertical line. So as of now, I'm moving to the vertical line. So I will split the data like this and go to the top, and we can see on the top start service. So because this column is related to the start, so that is completed. And next moving to the stop. So let me create a stop and verify already it's available. So I will take it by default as verify, and unit is not required. So if it is not required, then just update it as unused. And finally our column is ESI ID. So just select that ESI ID, and this is not required now. So I will just keep it as unused and just come to downside and click this save as new data table. So all data is available here, and just go to right side, edge right side, and just click on this checkbox. So it will fetch all the data from the PDF file. So once it's completed, just click on save and close. And finally, we need to submit this data. And we can see this data has been highlighted. So I will just click on the submit button. So it's done. And here having one error. Let me check what is that error. Let me go to, okay. So this error because we need to just check for this one. So then it will disappear that error. Okay, and here I missed one down. Okay, error has been disappeared. So now everything is done. Next step is we need to validate the data. So whether data is fetching correctly or not. For that I'm taking validation data to present validation station. So here we need to update the document path, and next one is document text DOM taxonomy, and it should be the extraction result, and finally creating one variable which we call validate extraction result. Extraction results. So this is also completed. Document path also updated. Now running this part, just I will check whether data is able to fetch or not. And it's came to the present validation station, and it's opened one pop-up and we can see this. So energy company is extracted successfully, just wound up energy company, and data table we got 100% accuracy. And let me check whether data is fetched successfully or not. We'll just validate. So if it is yes means start a checkbox is available. If it is checkbox is no, then there is no to update a checkbox verified. So all the data is came properly. So just I will save and continue, and I will submit. So validation also is getting perfectly. Now the next step is extract, export the result. So result we need to extract. So for the taking this activity and extraction result, it should be extraction result, and output I will create one variable which we called data set. So I want to see that data set what type of data is coming. So for that I'm taking for each activity. In this activity I will mention as data set dot tables, and let me go and change this property as system dot data table, and here I will just assign one message box current item dot to string. Just I will check what type of data is available here. Okay, let me disable this present validation station, because every time we don't want to validate the data. Okay, first one, let me check what is the current item. So in this current item, we have company name, a data table, and energy, company name, data table. So all the data is available here. Let me check something different. Current item, data set. So it's having system.data.data sets, data set dot tables. It's a four set of collection data. Data set dot tables of two, Okay, so in the two we have this data. So now let me update this data to Excel file. So this for each activity is not required. And for updating data, I'm writing as freight range workbook. So here I need to mention that path. So here I'm updating the path. So du output, updating the path here. And my sheet name is sheet 1. And data table is so data set dot tables of 2. So let me run this bot and we can see whether the bot is able to fetch the data or not to Excel file from PDF to Excel file. So bot execution has been completed. Now I'm just moving that path and we have this data is available. So here one thing we need to add the headers. Let me go to these properties and I will add the headers and rerunning this bot. So finally, the data which is converted from PDF to Excel file is completed. And the next step is we need to update the same data to the one of the website. For website, open browser activity which we are using. And I need to take that path. So the path, this is the path. So downside, we need to update this ESI ID and stop or something. This should be updated. So taking the path and I'm opening into the incognito mode, win mode, and taking the browser type as Chrome and incognito mode. Read range. I mean, I need to read the data. So the same path I'm reading this data, and my sheet name is sheet 1, and entire data saving into the one data table, which I called as Excel data table. So the data is stored in the Excel data table, and here I'm using the for each activity for each row in data table, and here I will update as Excel data table. And here we need to check this conditions. What type of first step is we need to update the CSI, and we have the start, stop, and verify. So we need to check whether what type of data is available in that Excel file, and just click on that checkbox, and we need to click on the submit. So let me open that Excel file. So here we have the ESI ID, start, stop, and verify. So first of all, we need to update that ESI ID. For that, we need to take type into activity, indicating the browser. And here I need to update this current row. Let me check what is this. It's a 4. Current row of 3 dot 2 straight. And next I'm checking these conditions. So here we need to check 3 conditions now. So I'm checking the first condition. If current row of start means first one of 0 dot to string equals to yes. Then I need to click this button, check button. So this is for start option. And similar way I will just create it for the another two. This is for second one. What is the second one? Stop. Let me indicate on screen. And this finally for verify one. So once this step is completed, we just click on the submit option. I mean submit button, indicating that element as well. Let me check whether it's able to highlight or not. Okay, it's highlighting. And just I will rename this condition here. So this is for start service. This is for stop service. And this is for verify service. Steps are completed and updating this email as well. So now finally running this bot. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.